Thank you very much for everyone who sent their team, by the way. There's been quite a lot. I appreciate it loads. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Actually, we've got 20. We've got like 20 minutes to do that. That should be fine. Oh wow. All right. How's everyone doing? Entertain yourselves, etc., etc., etc. I'm trying to find the person who sent me theirs first. I think it was Ken's. Definitely was Ken's. You always go over your time limit anyway. Can't afford 3 city attackers. I will be able to sort it out. We'll be able to sort it out. I nearly bought Laporte in last week, but I brought Walker instead. I'm so jammy. Oh, Jimmy, the jammy Jimzo. You fucking lucky son of a gun. Already used wildcard. Very glad I did. Yeah, I mean, if you have your wildcard now, you can probably fix that. Not saying that it was a bad decision to do game week 1. I actually, looking back, would probably prefer to do it game week 1 and just totally reset my team with all the information that we had, or game week 2. But now that I'm only 4 game weeks away from doing it, and I've kind of used the hits to take my team, it doesn't make sense for me to do it. Did I miss anything else? So you're saying you would dump Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne after game week 9? No, absolutely not. No, but I would definitely think about dumping Zinchenko, and that's the difference. The stream will go to extra time, potentially. We'll see. We're trying to be... To be honest, though, last time I streamed, we were going for a crisp 90 minutes, and we ended up at just under 3 hours. So that went to extra time, golden goal, then penalties, because the golden goal didn't work, etc., etc. So, yeah, that was fun. All right. First person to send their team, thank you so much. It's a fan of the stream, seen him so much, you guys don't know who it is. It is Ken's. Let's look at him. Bam, bam, bam. Can you guys all see that if I post it like this? I think you can. Awesome. So let's see if Ken's actually said anything with it. We're without our mod today. What about YouTube with super chats? Super chats? What do you mean? What is that? This stream is worth a sub because it's okay to swear in it. Yeah. Do not say... What is it? Do not say cock or bollocks. I forget what she says. We don't have a mod today. We're looking at getting someone in. He's actually off just now, which is cool. But James is usually here. And he usually... Yep, there he is. Oh, I'm just kidding. He's here. I know you're here, buddy. Could you... I mean, I was going to trial this. I mean, I should have really messaged you before. But what I would like to do is have... is have you send me the ones that I should look. Like, if you go to the tweet and just find the first one and then send me it so I don't need to, like, deal with it. Because it's always a slow part in the stream. I know that we're chatting here and we're all nice and we're all friends, but I would love it to be a bit smoother. And I'm always kind of going from like, oh yeah, we're thinking of FPL to like, right, let me just do some admin. So we should think about that. Or in the meantime, while I'm doing this, we could do like a captaincy poll or something. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. The stream is early days. It's only game week 4. And we've been so strong today. It's been fucking great. We've been over 20 most of the day. I'm so good. And yeah, swear if you want to swear. The most swearing you can ever do. I don't mind. Actually, Streamlabs came up to me and they were like, oh, by the way, someone just said the C word. They said the C word. Do you want us to ban them? I was like, what? No. Fucking guy wants to be whatever he wants to be. You just let him be, alright? Let him be. Wow, I'm getting so many notifications from an in-depth review for Game Week 4 and I don't want that. I want to go to my own thing. Please stop it. Stop sending me shit. Please. Please, the stream's dying. After me just saying it was doing so well. Right. So Ken's is there. That's his team. I'm glad you're back and hope is all as well. Thanks very much, buddy. Might not be able to catch tonight, but I'll watch back and here's my team. Alright, awesome. So no real things. Let's just have a look. So right off the bat, cock and bollocks. Yeah, exactly. Do it. Do it. I can't zoom in. Oh, that's kind of working. I can't really zoom in, so that's the best we can do, unless that's better. No, that's just my face. Somebody said Chelsea. Yeah, somebody said Chelsea. Somebody said Cantwell after that bloody header. It's taking longer than a VAR check. I know, I get distracted and I start talking about shit. Right, Jimmy, if you could get the next one ready from the next person who sent me a team, that'd be great. It was Liam. Let's trial that. So in the meantime, let's have a look at this. So he's got 7.7 in the million in the bank. We've got Pope, who I like going forwards. Zinchenko's fine, Dean's fine, Alexander-Arnold and Robertson. Those are fine just now. Don't need to worry about any of them. Lundstrom on the bench. That's cool. We've also got Greenwood, Wickham and Dendoncker, who are all bench players as well. So I'm assuming that means that Lundstrom is in the team to stay. So we're actually doing a 5 at the back just now, a 5-4-1 with Barnes solely at the front. Now that means it's going to be really difficult for Kens to get anyone, Kane, Aguero, Lacazette even, Vardy if he becomes a monster. You know, it's going to be 2 transfers to do that. However, Barnes has got really good fixtures just now, like we've seen, so I don't think that's a big issue. Felipe Anderson I love. He's definitely a sword just now, and he's got such good potential. But as we look at this, I don't know how well Kens is doing in overall rank, but if he's in the same position as me, you're looking at this and you're thinking, right, how does he do well? How does he do better than everyone else with a template team? It's Felipe Anderson, and that's really it. Barnes has got a decent following. He's got a decent amount of players looking for him. Let's double check to see what his ownership is. 10%. I think that's just more than Haller. So he's still actually a bit of a differential, to be honest, despite all the hype. And look at those bloody fixtures. Holy shit. Brighton, Norwich, Aston Villa, Everton. So if Barnes does well, he's going to be doing well. Felipe Anderson. So what are the fires here? I feel like having to play Lundstrom is a fire, right? Having to play Lundstrom is something that we might need to deal with. However, he's got 0.7 in the bank. Chelsea are best team. Oh, yeah, buddy. I appreciate you trying. Oh. So Lundstrom, who can we get instead? Maybe not Lundstrom. We don't need to upgrade him. We could upgrade Dendoncker to a 5.3-ish. I don't feel like there's going to be anyone worth doing that. So maybe it has to be Lundstrom. For me right now with this team, I would just let it go. I would just bank the transfer, and we'll reassess next week, or we'll see if there's any injuries that come out of the international break, because there's always injuries, right? There's always someone who dies. But Lundstrom, let's just have a quick look at the next 4 fixtures for him. I don't want you to have to play him. We've already looked at Wolves. We already know they're a shambles. Greenwood's on the bench most games, so he's not, and then Wixom doesn't even count. But let's look at Sheffield United. They've got Southampton, so that's worth banking, right? Because we don't need to worry about him next week. He's actually got a good fixture, Southampton. Then Everton, Liverpool, and Watford away. Yes, they're decent defensively, but how many clean sheets are you expecting here? Probably just 1, and it's the one that we've got. So we could bank, and we could deal with next week later. Where are you? So I feel like this is actually an okay team just now. And by the end of the international break, we'll probably have someone that we definitely want to look for. In terms of like a 4.5 defender, because we can't really afford a 5 million defender. Although obviously some players might actually drop. Like Zuma. Or I will not tell you to get Zuma. So yeah, for me, this is fine to bank because your 5 at the back is actually decent. You've got Felipe Anderson, Barnes, which will carry you through if they do well, and if not, you've got enough shields in there. I'm fully expecting Alexander-Arnold and Robertson to both get clean sheets, and Pope as well. So I think, yeah, man, you're doing amazing. And we just leave it at that. You're doing fantastic. All right, Jimmy with the captaincy options. Please vote on the captaincy polls. Here we go. Newcastle home, Norwich away. Norwich away for Kevin De Bruyne. Differential option. Say in chat. I love it. I think it's gotta be Salah for me. Yes. All right. Please vote in that if you've got it. I'm gonna move this over here so I can watch it. So yeah, in conclusion, Kens, just bank your transfer, buddy, and we'll deal with Lundstrom later on if we have to, or we can try and downgrade someone and maybe upgrade Den Donker. We'll see. We'll see. All right, next team. Something I did a long thread on this is this rotation of Cantwell and Lundstrom. It's really great. The game week 19, take a look. Really is worth considering to have one player every week. I'm a Chelsea season ticket holder. Oh, I bet you are. No one comes on this stream says Chelsea are the best after all that Zuma shite. Yes, Cantwell and Lundstrom. I've actually read that, I think. Let me double check. It's something we can maybe look at next stream, but really quickly. Right, here we go. Lundstrom, and Sheffield, and then Cantwell and Norwich. So it'll be Burnley, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Southampton. Yeah, we could do something like that. Cantwell's a good choice. He's actually been playing really well. The next 10 fixtures so far. Aston Villa, Bournemouth, so Norwich decent for those, and then Sheffield here, and it's Burnley at home or Brighton away, whatever you pick, and then after that it's a bit iffy, but Watford at home's not too bad. Yeah, decent suggestion, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right, do I just tweet you my team? Yes, man, definitely do. Just tweet the team, and you'll come to this, and then you just message me there. All right, next team. Let's have a look. Thank you very much, Kens. Next is Liam. Oh, Liam, you didn't send me your transfer team. Oh, that's no worries. So Martial, like we spoke about last week, is just a hold, right? Holding on to Martial is the best idea because he's got 3 weeks to recover, and you know, Man United have decent fixtures. He'll carry you through. He's got high ownership. So I think it's absolutely fine, and your bench is good enough. You know, we had Kelly this week, so he asked me who should I put on from his bench. I was like, Kelly, absolutely, and he got those points. And then now Kelly's last on his bench, of course, playing against Tottenham, and Martial's going to be back in for Leicester at home, who we're assuming is going to get points. Liam, you've said, I'm not sure where I currently sit with my team. I don't think it's that bad. Just made some bad choices like Robbo, Foster, and Martial instead of going with Trent and Count and De Bruyne, Pope. And I think my plan is to go 3-5-2 at some point. So right now you've got Barnes and Pookie. That's great. You're right, you've not got Kevin De Bruyne. That kind of fucked you this week. Foster as well. So yeah, I think if we looked at, if that's what you really want to do, and you want to kind of change Den Donker, like your 3-5-2 to Kevin De Bruyne, then we'd need to downgrade Foster, we need to downgrade Robertson a lot. So going for Lundstrom or something, and then upgrading Den Donker, and you can do a 3-5-2 that way. Definitely getting a 4.0. So how much would that be if you've got Robbo at 6.9 and Lundstrom at 4.1 right now? If you did it now, obviously we're not going to think about doing it now. Be 2.8 million, then Foster down is probably another 0.4 million if he's moved, and then we've got 3.2 million and upgrade Den Donker from 4.5. You can afford 8.7 million roughly, so you won't be able to afford Kevin De Bruyne, but we can definitely move Foster out. We can definitely move Robertson or Van Dijk out. We can maybe look to downgrading, but you haven't used your wild card yet, so that's something important to note. But yeah, in terms of next week, this week, it's obviously let's get rid of Foster and let's get Pope in. I think it's a fairly easy one to do there, right? Team sent, perfect, buddy. Cheers. Team is slightly cut out on the screen. Oh shit, so it is. Motherfucker. Sorry. Having Cantwell and Pookie game week 5 is gonna hurt me. Yeah, that's the bed you sleep in. But we all knew that those fixtures were coming. So don't worry too much about it. A lot of players have Pookie. Rubber Ducky, can't you bench one? Without Laporte, Pookie could get something maybe. Totally true. There's obviously the issue with having 2 players in attacking for any team that isn't a top 6. It's something that we just kind of have to hope that you're able to swap benches with. So wildcard now or leave it for now. Liam, your team is absolutely fine for now, right? Newcastle at home for Robbo and Van Dijk. Zinchenko's Norwich away, which we don't want to get rid of him even if it's an iffy fixture. Dean, Bournemouth away. I actually hope that he gets something out of that. Everton are playing well attacking. They just need to get back to their good defence. Salah, obviously not. Lanzini's great choice. Pookie's everyone's choice. Barnes is good. Sterling's good. Martial, I think, is good. Your team's actually not bad. The team's not bad. You're missing Aguero and you're missing Kevin De Bruyne, and so the Sterling thing looks bad. But I think you're good to just downgrade Foster to Pope and get the money, bank the money. Have you got any money in the bank, by the way? I have an injured KWP, Rico, and Dendonks. Oh man, that's rough. What's that tune? The thing with Pookie is if Norwich score is about a 75% chance of being involved in it, especially at home, Norwich should go for it. Yeah, I mean, like we've seen, they're doing rubbish in the league, but they just can't help themselves. They just have to attack all the time, so don't worry about it. I've seen people bench Pookie, which would be catastrophic if he scores as they lose the Man City CS without getting Pookie's goal. I have Ederson. Ederson's absolutely fine. In this respect, going for just Pope, leaving your team and seeing how we fare without Aguero, without thingy. Basically what we're trying to do is keep to the good until we want to wildcard. And wildcard, Liam's got 0.5 in the bank. How much is thingy? We might be able to do this. Maybe not. We might need to get rid of Martial. Might need to get rid of Martial to do it. Get Kevin De Bruyne. We can definitely do it if we get rid of Martial, but we don't have to do that right now. All we do now, we've got one transfer. We don't want to take a hit. One transfer, no hits. Just take Foster out because he's got shit fixtures. Watford at bottom of the league, and move in Pope. Easiest transfer. Don't do it yet though, unless Foster's set to drop. And let's just double check to see who's dropping tonight. No, not chess.com. Jesus. I'm so glad you guys didn't see how nerdy I am in real life. Right, where is he? Who are we looking at? Foster. Nah, he already dropped, so we're not expecting him to drop anymore. So I think you're fine. You can just leave him in there. It's all good. All right, thanks Liam very much for sending your team, buddy. James, should we do your team? Just do it really quickly. Foster's 4.9, right? Yeah, he is. Would 100% beat you at chess. Oh man. We should play one day. Don't understand people selling Martial attacking returns in every game he's played this season. Some people are just shite. Some people are just shite. Some people just look at him, go, he's injured, I'm taking him out. I've got plenty of people like that in my work league. God damn it, they're doing better than me right now. But yeah, I just go, oh yeah, if you want to take him out, take him out, don't worry. Last year I was super helpful with everyone because I was like 200 points ahead. And now I'm like, oh yeah, no, I think Lundstrom's great to just play every week, no matter what. Yeah, no, he's good. Is Martial expected back after the international break? Yes, he is. He is. All right, James, this is for you, buddy. You said that you think you banged the transfer. Will be the decision. Mings, Pope, Lundstrom, Cantwell's decent. So you've got the Lundstrom Cantwell thing. Mount's decent. Haller, Pookie. That's the exact same one that I've got. Sterling, De Bruyne, Salah, Alexander Arnold, Dean. We have a very similar team, except I've got fucking Ryan and Zuma. See, this is why you're so ahead of me, right? So you've got the two players that I would consider getting in, Mings and Pope, and you're sitting pretty with the Cantwell as well. So yeah, I think banking is probably the best idea. You've got Walker, so you don't need to deal with that. You've got Pope. I don't know if you need Heaton. It's kind of cutting into your funds a bit. You don't want to play him because you got Mings anyway. And you've already used your wild card, I'm sure. So I don't think it's a big of an issue. Love how half the league now have international injuries. Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen, isn't it? The twats, they don't want to play. And it really hurts Scotland because, you know, Scotland has no good play. We've got like maybe 6 good players and half of them are now injured. Bloody bastards. I really want to beat Russia. I like being able to rotate goalies. It's a habit of mine. Yeah, I mean, you're doing much better than me. Don't you worry about it. I think you're fine. It means you don't have to worry about the transfer later on, and you've got enough points in the bank that you don't need to worry about it, even if it hurts you. Liam says, okay, thanks, Dave. I'm your FPL save. I've been stressing the last few days. I'll catch the rest of the stream tomorrow. Good night, my sweet prince. Thank you very much for sending your shit in. Thank you very much for watching. We're into extra time as of now, so let's do this a little bit quicker. Likes to punt, is singing my tune. I can hear it. Da-da-da. No, we're not doing that this stream, but I mean, yeah, let's do a bloody Scottish League team soon. James, your team's absolutely perfect. I think saving is probably the best thing because you don't have any issues whatsoever, because you can play either Cantwell or Lundstrom here. Aye, your team's golden, buddy. Good wild card. Well in. You are definitely better off. Right, it's Raw. Thank you for sending your team. I have an international injury. It's contagious. Oh yeah. 5 out of 7 votes in favour of Captain Salah. Yeah. Stand out. No votes for Kevin De Bruyne. That's interesting. And then no differential options. No votes for Murray? No Murray votes? I thought he would be... No? Murray? Is that just a bad punt on my part? Alright, okay. Actually, we can see it like this. The referee lost his whistle. Ah, exactly, right. We've got 10 minutes of extra overtime, right? Because technically, I didn't start till a little bit late anyway. Who sent me this team? It's Raw. Thank you very much for sending your team, buddy. Dean, Zinchenko, Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Lundstrom. Same as all the other guys. Ryan's a bit of an issue. Ryan to Pope is a good choice this week. You've benched Pookie. Oh, your team's actually decent without him. You're playing Lundstrom over him. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Bold strategy. I think I would probably transfer out Ryan. You could probably bank it. I mean, Ryan's already played his bad fixture, so it's not a big deal. Burnley at home's going to be difficult because you've got Brighton, but if you bank it, it means you could do something different. I just don't know about not playing Pookie. I mean, I can't afford it. I don't have Lundstrom, and we've got the same midfield. Just something not right about playing Ryan and Barnes together, right? Just kind of looks a bit weird. If Pookie scores, you're missing out on the goal, and you lose any CS. Yeah, it's a bold strategy, definitely. I'm asking, who should I play, Pookie or Lundstrom? Oh man, right. Who should he play, lads? Pookie or Lundstrom? Let me hear it. Just say one. I'm gonna type it in. I'm just gonna put it out there. I couldn't not. Right, Pookie. I think. Let me know. We got 2 Pookies. Pookie or Lundstrom this week. Pookie for sure. Pookie. Pookie, 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 Pookie. Fucking Pookie parties all over the chat. Yeah, I think in your heart, you know you have to play Pookie, but in your head, you're thinking, oh, but Lundstrom, if he plays well, it's going to be so good. The best part about this is it's a difficult thing to do, because Pookie's playing so well that City at home seems to be a good fixture, but we know he's not going to get as many chances as he usually gets. So, I mean, if you played Lundstrom, it wouldn't be a big deal. I think he should at least get a clean sheet. Southampton haven't been doing great. But we can. I'll have a look at the fixtures, because we've got 2 weeks. Remember, this is only Monday of next 2 weeks. So, Alex says Lundstrom. Yeah. I think it's a hard one to call. It's a hard one to call. I think the best part about this is that it's hard to call, and I think you can't go wrong either way. Pookie's safe, Lundstrom's smart. Yeah. I'll have a look in that later on. We'll have a look. We'll see exactly. Damien Pirate. Welcome, buddy. I own Shea Adams. I like Shea Adams. He's been passing the eye test almost every game. It's just a shame. It's just a shame he hasn't done much. But yeah, this team's banging. I think you can save, and you know what? I'd be tempted if your game week, if your rank was rubbish, to play Lundstrom. But yeah, we'll see. We'll have a look. I'll have a look at the XG and all that stuff in the next stream. All right, Adrian. Pookie party over time for some Wesley weekends. All right, a different team. This is a weird team. Something different for the stream. It's a matter of time before Shea gets his goal. All right, we definitely. Are we sure Ceballos is a starter? I feel like if he's not, then we're gonna have to get rid of him because everyone's gonna start getting rid of him. If he doesn't start next game week, then he is a fire. Who's he playing again? Really quick. Watford away. Yeah, they better play him. They can't not, right? It'd be very difficult for them to not play him. But he is alone, so we'll just see. If he's a fire, he's a fire. But right now, we could probably put his benching to. It was a North London derby. We don't need to deal with it, right? Just put it to that. It'll be fine. All right, this team. What do we make of this team? Wesley could be great value short term. I agree. Shea has 2 great fixtures and then turns sour. Could be a short term hold. I would definitely hold Shea. He looks great. Virgil van Dijk and Shea to Otamendi and Barnes maybe. This team stinks of wildcard. Let's get into it then, right? Now it's cut off a little bit, but it's safe to say that's a 7.0, that's a 6.4, and that's a 6 million, I think. So we're playing. Dembele is injured, Martial's back. So it's a 3-4-3. Ederson's fine, keep him. Alexander-Arnold's great. Maguire, I mean, you might as well keep him for now because you have so many fires elsewhere. But it's an asshole. He's an asshole to hold. Van Dijk, double up's fine. Newcastle away, you know, it's good. Lundstrom, you've got him now. You might as well keep him. There's no point in getting rid of him. Kelly's fine. Bench fodder, absolutely fine. Douglas Luiz. Now that is bench fodder if I ever saw one. So right now, Dembele is an issue, and I feel like you're close enough, but no free transfers. So he's already made a transfer this week. Already made a transfer. My whole stream is telling you to play your wild card. Jesus. Play wild card. Stanners. Get rid of Maguire, Kelly, Louise, and Dembele, Wesley King. Probably get rid of Martial also. Blimey, who did he bring in? Yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking. I reckon, see, because that's 4.2. When did Lundstrom go up? Sterling is also not started with Sterling, then brought him in. Abraham, maybe? Before his price rise? Yeah. So how many fires do we have here, right? Maguire, potential. I'm not going to count Kelly because he's bench fodder. I'm not going to count David Luiz because he's bench fodder. Or not David Luiz, Douglas Luiz. And Dembele. He's only really got one. I wouldn't mind taking a hit to get rid of Dembele. How much? Who can we get for 6 million? How much is... Oh, I think he's just missed out on Mount. He could get James. He could get James just now, couldn't he? Midfielders. Price. To 6 million, 6.5. Not named Barnes. Tom, welcome to stream, buddy. Could do Dembele to McGinn. Yeah, that's great. That's a good shout. Tom, welcome to the stream, buddy. I missed you loads. Where have you been? You always end up coming at the end. I miss you, man. Thanks for joining, buddy. Right. So he's missed out on Mount. He can still get James, who honestly doesn't have a bad attacking fixture for a while until Liverpool. Don't like any of these guys. Can't afford him. And then McGinn. I think McGinn's his best shout as well. McGinn gives him enough money to get some actual fucking shit going on for King to Pookie or King to oh no, he's got Abraham. Yeah, King to Pookie. You could probably bank out. I think Justin no more, as Pookie's still 7 million. I think that works. Or downgrade Maguire and then bring him in. There's some things we definitely need to work on here. Or even Yeah, no, King's going to keep dropping. He's got bad fixtures. There's definite fires here. King's a fixture. Dembele's a fixture. Wesley's fine. But do we want to double up on the Wesley McGinn thing? It's an okay team. He has to get rid of Dembele, probably ship out Van Dijk's to free funds. We'll have to wait 1 week till we take -4. Definitely. McGinn or Cantwell. Are we doing rate my teams? We are, my man. McGinn or Cantwell, in my opinion. McGinn isn't worth any more than Cantwell. Waste of 1 million. Get rid of Wesley. I think Wesley's fine for a punt, but it means that we can't get McGinn, and there's no point in taking Wesley out as a fire. This is good though. I love that this is sparking chat. Bournemouth 3 years and Tim Bayer tracker for next 6, third. For the next 6. Really? Third? I thought they had bad fixtures. What? This is so zoomed in, it's unbelievable. No, next 6. Next 6. Bournemouth. Oh, they do. Why is that? Because they've got Watford and Norwich after that. Oh, his game week rank's going to hurt the next 4, though. Where did they go for the next 4? Yeah. Down quite a bit. King's not bad. He's just playing on the wing. It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't like him. I feel like a King downgrade and then a Dembele upgrade would be worth it. I think King to like a bench player, and then you've got to play Lundstrom, and then move Louise to Cantwell at some point, and Dembele up to Lanzini or something. I feel like that's worth it. Or like my stream says, Van Dijk down to get funds in, or Maguire down to get funds in. I think James is a good shout if you want to just get rid of Dembele just now. And then we can work on, you know, King away for someone. You've got 0.1 in the bank, so you can just cover it, I'm sure, to James. So yeah, that's what I would do. I think I would think about getting rid of Dembele and working on that, or really trying to see where you want to go with the team, because there's enough here to wildcard if you really wanted to. What are we betting that he's already used his wildcard? Not 100%. You wouldn't have King in there, would you? Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for sending your team in. I don't want to spend any more time on that. That is a clusterfuck of issues, though. Definitely. And I said that like, oh no, but I really want to keep thinking about it. I'm going to come back to your team, buddy. I'm going to write out on Twitter, okay? Because it is a bit of an issue. Because some big issues there. We're getting on a bit long now, so I think I'm going to do 2 more. So is there anyone new to the stream? There's a few guys here that have sent their teams. D Bart, I've never seen you before. This is my team, would appreciate any advice. Can either change my bench, downgrade Lanzini, set up 3-4-3, or downgrade Van Dijk. Right, if your team's similar to everyone else's, I'm going to skip it. Oh my god, you've got 2 free transfers. Right. And you've got Taylor. What were your options? Downgrade Lanzini, set up 4-3-4-3, or downgrade Van Dijk. I think just keep doing what you're doing, man. Your team's amazing. I think Lanzini's a great shout. Diop's annoying to have to play, but you can swap him with there. Pookie's all that great. De Bruyne and Sterling's good. Ryan's the issue, right? Ryan's got to go soon. I reckon... I mean, you do have a free transfer. You've got 0.1 in the bank. I mean, you're going to have to swap Ryan out eventually, so you might as well use this transfer. I don't think I would get rid of Van Dijk just before Newcastle. I said I would skip it, and then I'm like, listening to it. Robbo to Trent Alexander with money in the bank. Yeah, I think that's decent. That's you. It's you. Says wildcard available at the top. Oh yeah, so it does. I'm a twat. So it does. Well, I guessed right. I hadn't seen that. That's funny. Sorry, we're getting on the stream. What are we now? 1:45. Right. Really quickly, this team seems good enough that we could leave it, but because we have a transfer, and you're going to have to transfer Ryan out, I think Ryan to Pope and then just leaving it is fine. You don't have enough to get any of your bench sorted, really. I mean, you could downgrade Taylor, but then I don't think you would need to do that. I think you're fine. Actually, Taylor might drop more. He hasn't really been playing much. So you could downgrade Taylor with a thought to upgrade Dendonker to Cantwell. And then you can do the whole Cantwell thing after Pookie's, you know, done his business against Man City. So that's an option as well, buddy. Right, next one. We're into the second half of extra time. Right, we're going quick. Thank you so much. We're going. This is a lot crisper than last time, though. I feel like we're just a few small tweaks. Wish someone was sitting in my team. Right, this team seems quite similar to one's. He's got Son in there. Pookie main up front. What are you saying? AWB to Otamendi or Zinchenko, carry the extra transfer, or maybe take the Leicester player out to get Burnley defender and go 4-5-1. I could also change Son and Wickham to Mount McGinn. I will be Ella Barnes. No, I think keeping Son's fine. You've punted on him, you might as well give him time. Wan-Bissaka down or up, I think is a good idea, just for now. But your team's kind of fine. Ryan, like I keep saying, is going to have to go eventually. And if we're not sure, Wan-Bissaka to Walker, or you could even do Ederson if you're worried about it. Because getting Zinchenko in right now, lads, what are we thinking? Like, is Mendy going to be coming back soon? Because we are banking on us Zinchenko owners. We've had him for 4 weeks, so if Mendy comes, no big deal. But to waste a transfer on him now is a lot riskier than to keep him, right? I never thought I'd see the day when people purely relied upon a Norwich striker in FPL. Yeah. We bet you love it. You love to see it. Pookie on his own is ballsy, but I feel like that's fine because you're putting money elsewhere, right? Son's practically a striker. Wait, who are we benching right now? Greenwood, Wickham, and Lundstrom. Alright, that's fine. I'm okay with that. 2 transfers. 5 in the bank. Wan-Bissaka and Ryan to Peters and Ederson. Can we do that? I think actually Ederson's went up in price. I don't think we can do that. Alright. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka up to Zinchenko is a bit of a risk, but Walker, after that injury to Laporte, is now fine. I honestly might just choose Otamendi and just wait to see how long it takes. The wildcard's available. If your wildcard's available, then we absolutely don't need to deal with it for ages. You kind of want in on the Walker, the Manchester City clean sheets. So if you don't have one of them just now, I mean, that's a fire because a lot of people own their assets. So I would just pick the one that is, you know, closest to nailed. It's probably it probably is one of the centre backs. Ederson is the most nailed. And I'm trying to think of a way you can do that, but I don't think you can afford it without going for Kelly or some shit. And then having to play Lundstrom every week would be shite. So yeah, I think you're right with your idea of getting Otamendi or Zinchenko. Well in, my man. Right, we're going quick. We've only got a few more. Oh, we've already done this one. Oh, I don't want to look at that again. And Louis. Right, wildcard game week 3. Laporte injury forced me to make 2 transfers already. So we've got Zinchenko and Maguire out. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Future plan is to move to a 3-4-3 and bring in Haller for Van Dijk potentially in a few weeks. Yeah, I think your plan's great. I think we'll obviously reassess, but your transfers that you did, Alexander-Arnold in, Zinchenko in for Maguire, and an injured Laporte is only a good thing. The problem is your future. You want to bring in Allaire for Virgil van Dijk. You might as well have just left Alexander-Arnold out. I know it's hard to watch him because he's doing well, and honestly I would prefer him. And you don't have a wild card like I do, so I gotta stop thinking about it in terms of like you can just change it. So yeah, Alexander-Arnold out, or in, Van Dijk out is fine. And I can see why you wildcarded because you've got Sterling and De Bruyne. at just above what they started, so you didn't start with them. Yeah, all good for me. I agree. Decent teams. Right, I think that's us done. I think we're going to call it there. If you've came out for the first time, follow the stream. It'll tell you via email. Remember, email will tell you that I'm up if you follow and do the wee like thingy. If you want to check money as you can, all that good stuff. But mostly just go, if you came here from Twitter and you don't follow me, then that's exactly what I do, because that's exactly what I would do, because I'm on Twitter 24/7. I'm always looking at people's teams. I'm always doing stuff. Likes to punt. Thanks for coming to the stream, buddy. You've been here for the whole time as well, I'm pretty sure. So cheers. Thanks everyone who's joined for the whole time. I know it was a bit longer going into overtime, but in the end we're doing much better than last time. So that's all we can ask for, is improvement every week. This is a green arrow for the stream. So excellent. And we were up past 20 for most of the time. So cheers for everyone who retweeted. That's fucking awesome as well. It's always a bit slower for the rate of my teams. I feel like we need to be a bit snappier. I need people to send me the teams, but that might be an issue. Dave's only green arrow this week. Thanks. Thanks for reminding me. Appreciate it. You know, I was on a green arrow, and then Ceballos came in, and I was on a red arrow. You know, swings and roundabouts. But that's the bourbon done. Extra time is up. Thank you so much for coming. Follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff. I've already said that. Appreciate you guys 100% coming out and watching this for ages. Like, honestly, I've been away for like a week and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make the stream. I haven't been able to do my article for like 2 weeks now. There's been a lot of shit going on, so I really do appreciate you guys coming out and chatting shit with me and listening to what I've got to say. We're gonna have a bit more structure going on, and we've got loads of things I want to do. I just haven't been able to do them. But yeah, there's loads of plans, loads of things, guests, all sorts of shit. Maybe we'll get fucking General to come on and tell me how much I'm doing shit. How much I'm doing shit. It's getting to the point where we can't even English. Thank you so much, buddy. Cheers, it's Raw. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye.